Welcome back to XCOM. Right, I'm gonna how do I get out of this? Yeah. Whatchamacallit. Oh, right, yeah. It's gonna make some more of these because I lost one. Make a few extra actually. He's still building. How many I think I have a decent number of troops in reserve. It's out, I can't check easily. Yeah, that's good. That's like a whole Sky Ranger's worth. Need to keep the reserves up because they take some time to arrive. And that's bad if there's a swarm of UFOs. Need to be able to get a whole new squad going instantly, even if they're not experienced. Looks like they're gonna... Nope. Thought they were gonna attack the base. Mutons. I'm thinking, how experienced are the people in this Sky Ranger? They're pretty bad. Maybe I'll, No. I was thinking maybe I could transfer a few experienced people over from Africa so they could take on slightly better missions, but I think I'll just keep sending them on like large UFOs and stuff, large scouts. Yeah. Because I'm getting enough of those landing. I can order the Avalanche, the launchers that I didn't last time. Yeah, I think it's still definitely a mistake to try fighting the battleships. Ought to build some plasma cannons or the new fusion launchers or whatever they are that I'm researching. Because I'm sure there'll be something that can safely engage battleships once I've caught up to them. Hallucinogenic drugs. My favourite. No. Keep going on this fusion missile, which I very much expect is some ship weapon. I don't know what it is. I think the laser cannon is a ship weapon. Ship weapon, but I think I'm a bit past researching that, seeing as I have plasma cannons or can build them. Medium scout. They really... Oh, that's going to North Africa. I thought that was going to South America. Still, those mutons are really pissed at me, eh? Didn't mean to send it from that base. It'll work anyway. Ooh, looks like they found my base. Because they definitely went over it. Ah, damn it. I don't know. Oh, right, yeah, North Africa doesn't have interceptors, that's why I didn't launch one from there. Didn't know they had a base. Will be a pain to take out. I'll send one Sky Ranger to scout for the base and the other will attack the supply ship once it's landed. Maybe they didn't find my base because I'd expect them to just leave the atmosphere if they did. Actually, now that they've landed, now that I've shot down that other one, I think I'll send these guys after it. Then when more experienced people can go after the supply ship. Or the base, if that's what's there. Although I'm missing 2 soldiers, so I won't send them after the base if I find it. Yeah, supply ship's taken off, so I'll just have to go back to base. Wasn't that convenient? That's also convenient. He tanked a good amount. Bit low on time units. Functioning reaction fire. I'm glad to see that. So they've spotted the last guy there. Too far away to engage right now, I think. Could try taking some aim shots at them. Pretty confident there's no one in the UFO, but still can have people set up now. Closer than I thought. Oh, so there were two there. Now they're getting extremely good shots in. Still one left. Checking there. Yet no, not forced as much. Another over the hill. This guy's kind of exposed. Throw smoke out to protect him. I think I can just wait a turn. That's handy. Quite a smooth game. I got a sergeant and I lost a sergeant. Great training mission. Anyway, need to equip these guys before I forget. Expecting to find a base, I'll get the highest rank people. I'll transfer a few over from Antarctica. Not that much leeway in North Africa. I'm expecting a base attack decently soon. Anyway, do I have any spare armor? I do. Reallocating these to the highest rank people. Right, ready to go search for that base then. Ooh, I just had an idea. I think this would be an opportune time to try out the blaster launcher. Guessing that'll just take like an hour. Yeah. Because I think the blaster launcher, you know, it would be useful on good interceptors. Would be useful on farm missions and stuff, you know, any kind, or where small UFOs have landed, any of that stuff. But I think I ordered launchers for there. Hold on. Yeah, I did. But it's particularly useful on the base because, you know, tough enemies, sectoids, which you really want to kill, but also because you can peek around a corner, see, oh, there's an enemy there, with someone who's not even using the blaster launcher, and I think then you can program the waypoints and just shoot around the corner with pretty much perfect accuracy, I think. So, I'm excited to see how it turns out, but also fearful that it will end like the regular rocket launchers. Just enormous team killing. It's a bit big. Give one to this person. And there could be one overweight. It's a decent start. I'm up against one edge. Oh, and the teams are pretty close. Yeah, this is a pretty much ideal start. Ooh. That was close. Perhaps a flare is in order. I didn't see anything. Maybe they're there. They don't see anything. Ooh. Where was that? Because I'm seeing an environment that I can't see. It must be in there or something. Well, again, this seems like an opportune time to try out the blaster launcher. Oh, so you set the waypoints by that and then click this. I think I got him. That's good. I like that. Expensive though, should be careful with my shots. And that is a very wide blast radius. I'll keep this in mind. Only use it from adjacent rooms. Don't use it in the same room, because that is a very big blast radius. Like, it's one tile short of hitting them. Cool guy looking directly at an explosion, almost burning their moustache off. I think I'll try and right next turn clear out. Set people up going this way, and kind of watching the side areas as they go. So clear out this width of the base and then start going down. Or down right, because isometric layout. In the meantime, I just need to watch my back till I have enough time in its next turn to get into the formation I want. And just hope and pray that the aliens don't have, or don't use a blaster launcher. And that a sectoid doesn't... Oh wait, that... I heard... Wait, no, that can't have been a sectoid? Chrysalid? That can't have been a chrysalid, because they were shooting. I thought they made, like, the chrysalid noise. I guess the Snakeman... Just overlapping memories of who sounds like what. And I've got both of my blaster launchers in one place. Not exactly ideal, but... I've got 2 blaster launchers, which is more than I've had in any mission before, so... Not complaining. Well, again, actually... I've had like 10 blaster launchers. I could have kitted out a whole squad with them, but I've just been keeping them at base because they're so rare to come by and I can't build them or use them until recently. It's research. Alright. Here's hoping they don't have a blaster launcher. Hold on, there was a guy in there who didn't, right? I'm relieved for the aliens' poor accuracy. No, the reload isn't actually that expensive. This is a good weapon. Oh, good. Hold on, are they? There's a second level in there. That explains why I couldn't bloody see him. I never knew there was a second level in these weird garden areas. I suppose because no one's ever spawned up there. I've never bothered to look. Oh, no, that's quite interesting. And this guy has made a very stupid decision. Not a good spawn. Flare out! That's what the modern XCOM people say there, about their voice lines and stuff. These people panic, walk straight into an alien with a blaster launcher, and then just go, ugh, and die. Far more realistic. It's like, ugh, they're going, I'm dead? How can this be? They're confused. That was a perfect strategic judgment, they think. Running into an enemy with a machine gun. No. It would be cool if this XCOM had machine guns, but I suppose it would be somewhat against the design of the game, like it wouldn't work well. I suppose even you consider the modern XCOMs, they do have machine guns, but they're not really machine guns, like the way they work. They're just regular guns that do more damage. Whereas machine guns, they have effects on morale and all that. A lot more. That's their biggest thing. That's what, you know, outside of the World War I context, where you can easily kind of channel people into your machine gun fire, in the modern war, machine guns, their big impact is morale. Send this guy over here. These 2 people can watch out. They can't go up because there's a roof in the way. I think in any of the open areas it would definitely be ideal to have people flying, because then they can't be attacked by chrysalids. These people can't either. That looks like a good dead end, so I'll start pushing down this way. I'll just try kind of move fast enough that, and watch the back a bit, so that Snakemen won't be able to catch and the chrysalids will hopefully get shot in time. Thank God for the aliens' shit accuracy. It's doing me a number of favours so far. No, actually, I can't really be bothered to go after the alien. Maybe blaster launcher would be good. I got him. That pathfinding's quite useful, eh? Though, I haven't checked yet, because, you know, I'm just using stuff that I've nicked from the aliens. I have a feeling the manufacturing cost of the blaster launchers will not please me. But, so for the best of that, I'm getting bigger workshop spaces then, because even if they're expensive to afford, be able to make a lot more of them very quickly. That the military-industrial complex must grow. My favourite part of any strategy game is the military-industrial complex. I love the military-industrial complex. It's an interesting word to say, because if you say it over and over, it sounds weird. Military-industrial complex. Suppose kind of hyphenated words sound odd if you repeat them. Because they're not really something the English language leans towards. If the English language were something like German with more compound words, then perhaps hyphenated ones would sound better, but the way English works, I think they kind of sound out of place. This mission's going quite smoothly so far. Check that no one's missing. All seems decent. Pretty sure no one else is in there. Oh wait, no, that'll be a different room, so there probably is. This is where the motion scanner comes in useful. No one moving, at least. Be good to kind of split this head. These guys can head off this way, which I think will be near the end of the base, and then these guys can start pushing downwards. Same as this head, it's bent around. They're all going downwards already. I think perhaps when I get to the next room they can kind of spread out a bit. It's dangerous to have too many people close together with Chrysalids, and at this point where the enemy's likely to have blaster launchers. So even if though their plasma people can't hit, blaster launcher will. It'll be dangerous. Like these guys will keep going down, the other guys will go left. Is the plan. This guy will watch out for Chrysalids, although as soon as one comes corner, he'll be dead, but yeah. Better than someone in the power armor dying. They're more expensive. Oh look, a Chrysalid! And functioning reaction fire, my favourite. And they have made the utmost skilled strategic judgment of walking right in front of my people at firing range and then stopping. Although it may be unwise to auto-shot because fuel tanks. Yeah. And if that guy got shot and it kept going, probably hit that tank, and I don't recall how much damage they do when they explode, but it's probably not good for the power armor. My precious armor, baby. It took 9 months to make that armor. It'll repay me by getting killed by a Chrysalid. And these guys can move forward. You know, I don't know how it would be possible to address this, but I think it is kind of a poorly inconsistent game, not logic, but game design, that the aliens don't have any armor you can scavenge. Because, you know, it is, from a logic standpoint, that's perfectly fine, because obviously the aliens have different body builds, even ones that are close, like the sectoids or the mutons. Mutons, I'm pretty sure they say in later games, the skin is their armor, basically. Also, you know, they're just a lot bigger than people. And, sectoids, you know, they're smaller than people. So, you can't really wear their armor, but it is inconsistent from the game design that you can scavenge all these really high-tech weapons and you can just use them easily, but then you can't scavenge the armor, and I suppose that is something that's actually, you could say, better about the modern XCOM games, is that they address that inconsistency, in that you can't take their weapons. Like, I think I don't know what the explanation in XCOM EU is, but in XCOM 2, it's that they have kind of biological fingerprints on their guns. Not fingerprints, they have ID, only they can use it, and it self-destructs when they're like dead man's trigger. Yeah, it's locked. Locks anyone with a different signature from using it. But yeah, that makes the gameplay more consistent. That is something that I think is actually better about the modern XCOM. It's more consistent in how that works. One thing it's definitely not consistent in is the aiming, because the aiming in this game is actually pretty easy to get a hold of and understand. Understand how it works. The later XCOM, you can definitely get a hold of it and get a feel for what the probabilities mean, because they don't mean what they actually say. but still it's not intuitive how it works. Like, it's just a... pretty sure in the modern XCOM it's just pure RNG, whereas in here, I think the RNG is at what angle the gun goes at, because, you know, not only can it hit the target, it can also go behind and hit an explosive tank. Which is very interesting. Not something you have to deal with in the modern XCOM. I think it's better this way. You have to be more cautious about collateral damage. You're not just doing, like, US military roleplay. Not just destroy as much as you can. Bonus points for killing the enemy. It's not that. I think I've actually got a decent amount of the aliens because the turns are feeling faster, like their processing time. Snake. Slithering, scheming snake. Leave this guy facing this way so they won't be action far. Because I just thought of something. I don't know if the blaster launcher can reaction far, but I very much hope they can't. Because that will be... Talking about the aliens making stupid strategic judgments, like running up into firing range and just dying. The stupidest strategic judgment would be an alien opening a door in front of you and firing your, like, high explosive rocket launcher at them. Yeah, that would not work the best. These guys will just go over to the side as watching, and then I'll get another armored guy to go there. These people won't push too much, they'll just watch this area. Make sure no one goes at that route. At least someone may come around there, but it's a manageable risk. I think these guys would see them anyway. Although, hold on, that area is clear, that area is clear, maybe clear, so I can move forward. There shouldn't be any enemies that will come from behind me. So yeah, now they can properly watch the thing, though with slightly less time units. See, strategy is very important. This is a strategy game. Oh, Snakeman. Nice to see you here. Ooh, reaction fire, and that was 2 or 3 Snakemen, I'm not sure. Either way. Quite effective. Ooh, they have blaster launcher. Yeah. Gonna have to go right up close. Because Because again, do not want to risk the chance that, despite all better judgment, the AI likes to reaction fire with blaster launchers. They might. I'm really not sure. And yeah, something I have to deal with because I don't have a way to confirm otherwise. Well, except for Google maybe, but I don't want to Google stuff. The only knowledge I have of this game outside of stuff I've done is I've watched Ahoy, or previously Xbox Ahoy, as XCOM video when it came out. It was quite good, and that's why I know, you know, Cydonia, I know about the research and all that. But I still research all of the kind of pointless researches, like Alien Entertainment, because I don't know what they are. So it's still interesting world building, basically. So done. That one will just lead to an empty room. That one, that's the only one that's useful. Or the only one I want this unit of people to go down. Because I don't want them to join up with the other yet. They're still going independently. These people are fine on their own. They're facing east. There's one 7 minus 8. One minus 7 minus 8. Meet them. Just figuring out where people are. I wonder if the blaster launcher's perfect accuracy, because it says 84% accuracy, but following the waypoints, it certainly seems perfect accuracy. So, yeah. But perhaps I should Google that, because it seems inconsistent, and not something that I want to test. Darn. They're one unit out of sight. We'll have to do auto shot. So I don't know, I need 42 for that. Yeah. So it's getting the just enough time units to be able to shoot, auto shoot twice for the worst case scenario. If they somehow didn't kill him in one auto shot at medium range, which, you know, that it's definitely happened before, but rare. That's the thing about XCOM. It's a game about risk management more than overlaying strategies. Like, this isn't a 4X game. It's not Civ 5 or something, and it's not Iron Harvest. The strategy isn't that deep strategy. This game is about risk management. It's about simultaneous equations, basically. It's what's the chance of this happening? What's the chance of this happening? How can I balance these two out to the ideal ratio? What's the intersect point? What's the odd that an alien's hit? How much damage could they do? What's the odd that the alien's hit? You know, those kind of things. I was about to see this. Say this seems like an ideal time for the blast launcher, but didn't actually need it. Though, if there's someone up in the tower, I think that would be an ideal use. Though I'm not sure if it can go on different floors. I should think so, though, because if rifles can shoot to different floors, then why not the rocket launcher? Surely the alien guidance technology is complex enough to handle vertical stuff, like the Tomahawk missiles can do that. They are primitive Earth tech. I don't think XCOM has them. Those are the stuff the Navy uses. Hold on, who was that with 40? These guys. Yeah, it's not really practical for them to move more just yet. They don't really know enough to go safely. Though I can check my motion scanner. Ooh, what do we have here? That would be 9-3. An alien hiding around got an upper chance. It's not really safe to engage them. Yeah. It's difficult. I'll leave these people here, but it's a bit risky, especially if they're a chrysalid. Hope not. First thing, check their movement. They're gone. I'm presuming they've gone up that way. Hold on, I could check that, actually. Yes, they have. And there's another up there. I'm guessing they're on the bridge. Anyway, that'll be... -6, -6. What's the orientation? They're going northwest, so... Okay, so... I think these people... If I can get a clear sight of what the terrain looks like, I should be able to path the blaster launcher safely. Yeah. Now, let's hope this turns out well. This might be dangerous. Yeah. Did I hit the enemy? Fortunately not. Well, that was somewhat miscalculated, but at least there's fires to see the terrain more clearly. I didn't expect the blast to kill them. But I don't know exactly how the blasts work in XCOM. In this one. Like whether they're just an all-inclusive error or whether it's a fall-off. I think it's a fall-off kind of effect, but blast launcher I'm guessing just has like no fall-off, like it's just constant and then there's a barrier. So grenades definitely have fall-off, I think. So I've seen things before where the person at the centre of the grenade dies and then the people away don't. That's good. And yeah, that's a very fast 10, so... That's -9. -2. Up there. It went that way. Let's hope it's not a chrysalid. Another one. Be 1 -9. Can't get at them right now. Seems doubtful that there's anyone on the bridge, but I still need to check. And this guy, they can just wait there until these people can advance enough to check the flank. Seems clear, but there's usually someone in the tower up there. No. Don't know where they're gone. That's all clear. One in there, apparently. Oh, what do you know? There's an alien in there. Who could have foreseen? Not I. Truly, no one could have guessed that there was an alien hiding in that tower. Completely beyond comprehension. It's interesting there's a floater in there. Oh, there's the guy that's been hiding. I think that's about enough for now. This turn. doing a lot of running around this game, not too much firing. Good, because I suppose, especially the blaster launchers, they're amazingly deadly and good for clearing out the areas that I'd otherwise spend a while just slowly stepping through. Like, you know, 10 by 10. Keeping the time units at like 30 or 40 so they have a good chance to react. It's quite slow. But what's required if you want to do things safely with just direct fire weapons. These blaster launchers, I am very happy with them. Same as the floating armor, I suppose. The endgame gear is very rewarding. But yeah, I'm still dreading to see what the bill is for each one fired. I think it will not be friendly to the maintenance cost of my Interceptors. It will probably be a similar degree to that. But again, much like the Interceptors, it's worth it because sometimes there's a fleet of like 3 terror ships or supply ships or something. You very much want to shoot them down. Ooh, shit. Shit. Were they just like standing still for a turn? 2. Ooh, they're right in the same spot. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, B1? I think I am B2 at this moment. This guy, ought to stand a bit clear. This is time for the blaster launcher. Kaboom! Very nice. And that's all of the ammo. This has been quite useful. They're still alive! Oh, let me guess, that's the, guy gets killed and turns into a zombie. Right. Oop. I didn't mean to do that, but that's actually a good idea. Thank you for making better strategic judgments than me, game. Or misclicks. Oh, it says a blast launcher, this guy does. Perhaps I'll try and do a kind of not fully there shot. Catch the Chrysalid on the edge of the firing radius. So I don't want to leave them loose. Yeah. Well, that was a pretty smooth mission. Not much reward. Like 9 alien artifacts. Yeah, that not a very profitable mission, but it's good to get rid of a base. Don't need the small launchers. No more small launchers. I do need those for more storage space. I have no idea what's taking so much. Hold on, how much does the this take? So 19.7 now if I get rid of 10. So each of these is 0.1, so I'm guessing Lyrium's the same. Yeah. So these will be like 100 space. It's not that much. Yeah, I can sell some of this. I don't need that much stuff. Because the constraint on me is still Wexop space and the actual like money to make things and the time it takes. The resources, I can get them plenty. Should move some motion scanners the other base. It's no one too high of a rank, no commanders, no colonels, which is good. Though I did lose 1 or 2 flying suits. I think I'll sell some stuff. What does this place have? I think I can sell a few heavy plasmas. It's like I really don't need that many. Keep 60 clips. Ooh, they got good amount of power sources. Won't bother transporting the Illyrium or the alloy, but yeah. Can transfer the UFO parts. Because I still don't know exactly how much I need to make the Avengers I want. I thought they had more motion scanners. I must have read the wrong number. Yeah, that's plenty of money for next month. But I can still sell some heavy plasmas because I don't need that many. Yeah. Hedge your bets now. Oh, hold on. No, I don't have that now. Hedge your bets now. How much does it cost to make a football blaster launchable? Last one. I was expecting a lot more. These are cheap as. So don't say if these were to kill 2 enemies each and you're going on a mission with 20 enemies, you'd need 10 of these. That would be 80,000, which is pretty expensive. And the time to make it, yeah. And that would be also 30 Illyrium, which, yeah. You wouldn't want to use these as the main thing, but they're definitely fine as to clear up heavy areas, because it will cost a lot more to make the armor and the person. It actually costs a lot to train people. There's all the people who die and lose gear. Right. That's 220 hours. How much does the flying suit take? Oh wait, yeah, I'm already making it. Doesn't say how much does the power on 1,000. So it's actually a decent cost of time to make the blaster bombs, but I'm quadrupling my capacity soon, so that won't be a problem. Yeah. I think I'm pretty much set for this game unless, like, I get an ethereal retaliation mission against my North Africa base. That will screw things over, but yeah. everything's looking good, so guess I'll see you next time.